Hello everybody! Today we are doing the basics of natural men's makeup. So a while back I did a video with Robert about natural men's makeup. It was very basic, wasn't it? It was very basic, basic. But a lot of people have been asking me about makeup. I do not wear makeup. I just can't. I can't do it. I've tried and I can't do it. I can't make it look natural. So that is why Robert is here today to help us and teach us the very basics if you just want to cover up a few bits here and there. So by the way, we are saying this is men's makeup, but this is just an overall natural makeup look. Obviously, if you're a man who likes to wear makeup and you want to do something a bit more extravagant, you can check out Robert's channel and his Instagram where he goes full into makeup.
I do.
He does.
So there are a few key things that you need to consider for men's makeup before we jump in there and start putting stuff on our faces.
What are they?
I will tell you.
Tell us.
So the first one is to make sure that you have the correct colours for your skin tone. This is so important. If you get a colour that's just slightly off, it can be very obvious in some
Yeah,
lightings.
you see a lot of people walking around with grey or yellow skin.
It's not good on anyone, basically.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The next thing is lighting. When you apply your makeup, you want to make sure you are in daylight, not outside. You can be sitting by a window.
Not a ring light like this.
This isn't real light. Yeah, you need to make sure you're in natural light. A bathroom light is a no.
Why? Because it's yellow.
Because it's yellow and it makes everything look perfect, and when you step outside, it's going to look completely different. And the last point I just want to make before you do your makeup, especially if you're a guy with facial hair, just watch your facial hair around here, your hairline, your eyelashes, your eyebrows. We're going to be using powders and things like that so that it can grip onto hairs. And then you go outside and you'll just look super dusty, and around the beard hairs, it goes a bit
Okay, should we just
begin?
Should we do it? So today we're going to concentrate on kind of covering up blemishes, eyebrows and dark circles, right?
Yeah, and just making the skin tone even in general.
A bit of general coverage.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to get started. Robert's off camera, but he's still here. Hi. I've done my normal skincare routine, so I've cleansed, toned, serum, you know my routine, but most importantly I've moisturised. Yeah, that's important, isn't it? But most importantly I've moisturised, especially in the areas I get a little bit dry.
So there's just one extra thing you need to add to your skincare routine when you're wearing makeup, and this is very important. So this is a primer, a skin primer. You get different ones for the eyes, but that's not important. I don't know why I said that.
That's good to know.
So this is primer. The one I'm using is called Face Protect from MAC. Oh, you have trying to read it. It's called Face Protect. This is from MAC. This is SPF 50 in there.
And what does this do? What does a primer do?
So primer does two things. It creates a barrier between your skin and the makeup, basically. But it's also going to smooth out the surface of the skin. And it actually acts like a glue for your makeup as well. So you don't have to worry about, especially being a guy, you don't have to worry about touching it up halfway throughout the day.
But yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't have time for that.
Hells no. And if you find you have open pores as well, like especially on like the nose or on the cheeks, this helps to smooth that out.
It smells really nice. Why do I look so shiny?
Because it's primer. It's hydrating your skin. It's like when you put on moisturiser, you need to give it a few minutes just to kind of relax.
Is there any
your
reason
skin.
why you wouldn't moisturise and go for a primer instead?
No.
Okay.
Moisturize. Primers don't penetrate the skin. Yeah. So imagine this is your skin, and moisturizer comes through. Primer just sits right here.
Oh, okay.
And then makeup sits on top of that. So let's go in with some brow gel. I'm sure you've seen this a few times.
I use brow gel, yeah.
A few times. The secret with brow gel is to go through your brows just once. Like so. And then we're going to go against the hairs like this. And that's going to get the brow gel right to the base and right to the root of that hair. And then we're going to roll upwards. Can you see me rolling?
So I actually use brow gel, and I use a brand called Lip Coat, or I use Glossier Boy Brow. What's this one?
This is again one from MAC. I'm using a lot of MAC because that's what I have in my professional makeup kit. You don't have to use MAC.
Because you used to work there.
Yeah, basically. So that's
but you don't have to use MAC, because MAC can be
expensive. There's some really good affordable brands out there. Kiko, for example, is available worldwide, and they have loads and loads of good stuff. A brand called Mina, spelled 3INA. They're really, really affordable but really good quality products. So there's some brands that are worth looking into.
Cool.
There you go, nice and groomed. Again, we don't want them to look like crazy.
Yeah, it's just keeping them in place.
Next, we're going to kind of get rid of the darker areas under your eyes here.
My subscribers always tell me about myself and my dark circles.
They do, but
I was like, you look tired. I'm
who
like,
doesn't
I
have
am.
dark circles? Especially lighting like this, it makes everything look 100 times worse.
I'm
or
just
better.
why are we using it?
Because it's going to make it look better.
Okay.
So this is from a brand called NYX. This is a super affordable concealer. This is a NYX Studio or something. Photogenic.
NYX is the one that all the beauty YouTubers use.
And one thing you'll see if you watch makeup videos is they cover this whole area.
I was going to say, are we going to do that triangle down?
Not at all.
No, okay.
So unnecessary. We're going to do 1 dot here. 2 dots here. And that's it. And then with our ring finger, because it applies less pressure, this colour as well is just very slightly lighter than James's skin tone. If you have very dark circles, then you actually want to go for something a little bit warmer. It gets a bit technical. Look it up.
But this is the thing that you can go into a makeup shop and be like, I need to be matched up with an under eye.
Don't feel like this is concealer. But don't feel like you can't go into a shop and have someone match you up, because it's the most important thing. Like I said at the beginning, you want your colour to be perfect.
What's the difference between concealer and foundation?
So concealer's heavier. People use concealer to cover spots or scars or spots or scars or like darker circles. Foundation you can get in like loads of different finishes, loads of different textures.
So foundation is more about how your skin looks after it's
exactly
done?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's sometimes foundation is a lot lighter. All right, so that's under the eyes. So we can see in comparison to James's cheeks where he's a little bit red, this looks quite light.
Reflushed.
But when we put on like a foundation, it's going to get rid of that redness. So shall we do it?
Let's do that.
So I'm going to use a powder foundation. Again, this is from MAC, but this is Studio Fix powder. This is the most important thing to get the colour right.
Right.
Because if it's too light, you're going to look ashy and strange. If it's too dark, then you're going to look orange and even stranger.
So one thing, whenever I film with like brands and other companies, they are constantly putting, I think it's this on me because I get so oily and I'm so shiny. My skin is naturally very shiny.
So for guys, powder foundation.
It's not naturally shiny, it's shiny because
you make it shiny.
Make it shiny.
So powder foundations are really good for men because they look more natural on the skin, especially for oilier skin. If you have dry skin, and you want to try a foundation, go for something called a BB cream. I'm sure you guys all know what
we've talked about BB.
Yeah, it's a beauty balm and it just evens out the redness in the skin. And that's all we want to do is even out the skin tone. We're not looking to completely change the colour of the skin.
So the thing is, I find that BB creams are really, I was gonna say spicy. Spicy? Oh, they make me really oily throughout the day.
Yeah, because BB creams are meant to hydrate and moisturise.
So would you use that instead of a moisturiser?
No.
Oh,
it's called a beauty balm. It's made for drier skin, so balms obviously like hydrate.
Oh, you said dry skin. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I've been using BB cream when I really should.
Probably not a good idea, especially if you don't have time to like touch it up and things like that.
So obviously something like this, does it take away your oil? Is it just a surface oil that's kind of...
The surface oil is taken away. However, a powder, when your natural oils get into the product, it almost turns itself into a cream texture.
Okay.
So it does look a little bit more natural after a little bit of time. The brush I'm using is actually a blusher brush. It's a face brush from Kiko and number 103.
If there's one brush, because we're not going to have brush kits, if there's one brush that they should get, should it be this one?
It should always be a brush for whatever foundation you're using. If you're getting the powder foundation, get a brush like this, a powder brush. If you're using a liquid foundation, you can get a flat foundation brush.
Okay, good.
So when you're applying the powder, just make sure to tap. You don't want to rub like this because you get too much product. Tap off the excess and then gently brush on the skin. You don't want to be stabbing your face because then it comes off too much. One thing I mentioned before in like one of my free rules was to watch out for all the facial hair around here and everything. So I'm just going to grab a wipe and I've kind of folded it in half like this. You can see where I've already wiped my finger. I'm just going to go along your hairline, just very gently. Make sure you don't go too high and just gently take away any hair that may have gone over the hairline here. There you go, and of course, let's just finish up with a little bit of lip balm. This is my favourite one. This is from L'Occitane. And this is the Ultra Rich Lip Balm. It's not shiny or glossy. Sorry, what's that? Did I shave your teeth?
I think you went in my lip.
Oh.
Call yourself a makeup artist.
I know.
When did you learn how to pronounce L'Occitane?
When I looked it up online.
Because I've always been calling it L'Occitane my whole life.
Yeah, L'Occitane.
Yeah, L'Occitane.
L'Occitane, as some people
Yeah.
call it. So this is you. So if you want to, if you feel like you put on too much powder, I know that can get a little bit thingy sometimes. You can be a bit tempted to put a lot on. You can spray it with like a finishing spray. Or a makeup setting spray as well.
Thing as well though, I know me and my oily skin, the moment I step outside, my oils are going to kick in and probably make it look a bit more natural as well.
Exactly.
It looks natural.
You still have a really nice shine on the forehead and all that, and I think that's a really good thing to keep the texture of your skin and to keep the kind of finish as well. Make sure it looks real and natural.
So that is it, guys. That is natural makeup, natural men's makeup, makeup for men or anyone who wants natural makeup. I'm fine with this. Like, I don't feel bogged down. I actually quite like it. I still like my natural sheen that I have as well. I can do this.
Yeah,
like,
it's very simple.
Yeah, I can do the powder. I can do like little bits of it every day. Like not all in one time, probably. I could probably do that still. But you know, then do the whole lot when I'm going out. So yeah, very easy.
Yeah, very simple. So quick. So
very
fast.
quick. Yeah, how long was that? Not that long. All right. If you do have any questions though about makeup, I am not the one to ask. So head over to Robert's YouTube channel, which is linked in the description box, as well as his Instagram as well, which he is on daily. You're on there
every single day. Just go ahead and message me. I will probably read it and then message you back later.
Yeah. But that is it, guys. I will see you next time.
Bye.